Hey there, it's Kate and I'm in the greenhouse at Mullen Hill Farm, and I've been getting a lot of questions about starting seeds, so I thought I'd do a little video to just go over some tips and tricks. And this is a great project for you to do also if you're at home right now and looking for something to do for yourself or with your kids or for your family. So the first thing you're going to need are some kind of containers. I really like to use plug or cell trays to start seeds with. So they're going to be little circles that you're going to place 1 or 2 seeds into each cell. And here you can kind of see some different types of containers. But the first thing you want to do is get a really good organic germination or seed starting mix. You can find those at hardware stores. I use Beautiful Land soil out of West Branch, Iowa. It's my favorite. And once you get your germination mix, you're going to want to wet it. And you don't want it to be sopping wet, but you want it to be nice and moist. You never want to sow your seeds into dry soil. So first, get a really nice germination mix, wet it, get it really nice and moist, mix it up a little bit, and then you want to go ahead and fill your trays or your containers wherever you're starting your seeds. Again, I recommend starting them in a smaller space if you can. It's a really great time to start all of the cold weather stuff. A couple weeks ago, really, middle of January into the middle of February is a great time for starting onions, leeks, peppers, and eggplant. Those are some of the first things that we start for the food garden. And then a lot of the perennial herbs as well as native prairie plants can be started around that time. But you can go ahead and start those now too. I would just get it going as soon as you can. It's also a great time for the brassica family. So if you want to grow cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli, any of those type, kale, any of those, get those going now too, because that window is sort of closing. We're actually getting pretty close to tomato starting time, so now's a great time. I have all kinds of stuff started: spinach, chives, kale, onions, leeks, arugula, lots of different prairie natives. So you want to put your soil into your tray and then 1 or 2 seeds into each of those little containers. And then I use something that's called germination or bottom heat. And so we have germination mats here, and they're actually, you can get them in all different sizes. This is just a real simple one that you can get, but I really recommend that you set your trays onto some type of heat mat so they can get those bottom heat. And then you also want to make sure that you're always keeping your trays moist at all times. So on our sunny days lately, that means watering like 2 to 3 times a day. So always keep these moist as they germinate. Once you see your seeds popping up about 1/3 to 50% germination, then you can kind of go ahead and take them off that bottom heat because they're germinated and they're ready to go. Again, keep them moist, keep them moist, keep them moist. And then as they grow, they are going to need to go into a bigger container, and I'll cover that in a next video. But this is a great thing you can be doing at home right now to kickstart your garden, start your seeds, get a heat mat if you can, get a really, really good organic soil mix, and you don't need a lot to get this going. So these trays, this is 128 plants can fit in this tray. So think about that for your home garden. You probably don't need very many trays, just a couple, and you can also find these at hardware stores or order them online. So happy seed starting, get it going, and if you would like a seed starting calendar, I have one made up and I'm happy to send it to you.